Okay guys, what's going on? Today's video, I'm going to be showing off my setup. So I plan on upgrading it very soon, and I thought before I upgrade it, why not make a video of what it looks like before I upgrade it? So I'm going to be going over everything on my desk from left to right. If you guys have any questions or comments or anything, please leave them down below. But with that going, let's get into the video. I know I said from left to right, but the first thing I want to go over is the desk itself. The desk is I think it's Ekback. Here, this word, with two Alex drawers. One of the big reasons I'm trying to upgrade it now is because my desk is bowing heavier and heavier. I do have a leg in the middle, so it didn't crack, but I do need a desk that can support 50, maybe like 300 pounds max, maybe 200 pounds, but I do have a lot of stuff on here, which you're about to see. So let's get into the first thing, which is on the left. I do have one of my lights are mounted. I have two lights that are mounted. They're the same one. The one on the left is they are both Neewer. I think it's Neewer G1 Pros. And long story short, they're just cheaper Elgato key light alternatives, and they connect to my phone, which good. I keep them facing away from me just so, because I think it's better to have light bouncing off the wall than it just smacking you on the face. That way you're not too like blasted with light, and it saves my eyeballs because, you know, I'm looking at a bunch of light. Moving on to the next thing, we have the gaming PC. And I know you all are, if a lot of you are wondering that have seen my PC before, going, where's the glass that, you know, goes on the case? And to put it simply, the GPU is too big, so I can't put the glass on, and I refuse to buy a new case, because if you look at the price of this PC case, it's worth way more now than it was when I bought it. So let me go over my PC specs. I forget which motherboard I have. I'm gonna start with the motherboard. Is the MPG B650 Carbon Wi-Fi. The CPU I have in there is the 7900, the Ryzen 9 7900X. It's not the 3D one. I got this before the 3D came out. Probably should have waited, but we have that. For those that don't know GPUs, how they go is usually goes 8, 16, and then 24. But I feel like there needs to be something in between 16 and 24, because most games use like 18 max. And I feel like that's a weird, like I have all this extra headroom to do stuff. Oh, also, this is a really cool fun fact. This is how I turn my PC on. So it's the button in the front of the PC does not do anything. I never plugged it in. I use a keypad, which I always thought, I've always wanted to buy keycaps for it. That's what I need to do next. I'm also upgrading that because I need the keycap. Beside that, we have my Stream Deck XL. If anybody's interested, I want to make a video on my Stream Deck XL because I use it for multiple purposes and I have multiple profiles on it. So I feel like a lot of people would like that. This is the thing that a lot of people notice first about the setup. This is I'm going to go up to down, going on this middle section. So recording me right now is the camera. Oops, focus, baby. This is the Sony ZV-E10. I've had this camera since it came out. I pre-ordered this camera, so I've had this since it came out. As you can see, the quality is well. One of its defining features is it's able to do this quick snap. So you see how that focused real quick and it goes back. And this is very like cool when you want to show off stuff like that. And that is a holo fixture that sits on top of my PC. Right below that, we have my big ass monitor. All right, so this is the MSI 49-inch curved OLED 144 hertz gaming monitor, or how MSI likes to name their products like this. I used to use dual monitors. This is kind of better for me because one, for PC gaming, I can pretty much like at full resolution, like Baldur's Gate and other games that support this resolution, it's great. But if they don't support this resolution, since I do stream on a dual PC setup as well, I'm able to cut this display in half and have one PC on one side and one on the other. And I don't have to worry about having like that little black bar in the middle. If you ever use dual monitors, you know what I'm talking about. Other than that, I have no complaints about this monitor. I think my only real complaint is not even like a complaint, but kind of just like I want to be spoiled is I think every few hours it'll pop up. Since it's OLED, it needs to do a pixel refresh just so you don't have burn-in. And sometimes that pops up at a very inconvenient time. That's my only gripe with the monitor. Otherwise, I love it. Going underneath that, we have my Hexcal Studio. And don't look at the price of this. Please don't. But this is what I use to keep all of my cable management stuff together. Oh wait, before I get into, I skipped over one thing, but I do have another MSI 49-inch monitor mount. The only reason I went with the MSI monitor mount is because I feel like with an MSI monitor, the mount is made specifically for this monitor, so it just makes sense to buy it to me. I just wanted to get over that. But the Hexcal Studio has a light bar in the front. It has wireless charging built into the side. A Type-C port charger on the side as well, and USB pass-through. It also it has, I want to say, 12 outlets on the back. And this thing is very useful because it keeps all my cables. If you look underneath my desk, you really don't see too many cables. Going beneath that, I'm going to go into this right here, which it stopped working. I got it to work again. I just am too lazy to plug it back in. This is Elgato's discontinued product. It is it's right there. This is the 4K 60S. It's a standalone capture card, external. But this defining feature that I like is you can put in an SD card and it'll just record just whatever is capturing. So if you want just the raw captures, you can do that. I need to plug that back in. Below that, we have my two Logitech keyboards. They're the same keyboard. The only difference is obviously one's black and white, but one has USB where the other has Type-C. And the reason why that is because I bought the G915 when it first came out and Type-C wasn't around yet. So they updated it. I bought the updated version. Beside that, we have my placemat, which is mine. This part of the video is sponsored by me, and guess what? I have my own merch store. You should check it out down below in the link in the description. Down there, I got mouse pads, all in different sizes. I got tie-dye hats. I even got I got 2 different shirts, and I got a flag. But the #1 seller is the hoodie right now, so check it out below. Back to the video. Up top, we have my second my Neewer light. Underneath that, we have, this is an MSI 30, I want to say 34 inch. I'm probably 32 or 34. I have 2 of these. So normally I was going to have, right now I'm in the process of debating the new setup. So I'm either going to have one monitor here and then one monitor here, or I'm going to buy another 49 inch and the 2 34 inch will be on the side, like long ways. So still figuring out. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know. Underneath that, we have the temporary PC, which I have for now, which is the MSI Trident. I'll drop the specs for it right here. I did mod this one. This wasn't the specs it came with. I did a few upgrades manually just to get everything together. Then we have underneath the Hexcal Studio, which is beside the PC, we have my Roadcaster Duo, and this is what I use for my audio for both PCs. I don't really know. This is like, I don't know, the Roadcaster to me just works. And I have the Rode wireless Go mic somewhere, so if I want to walk around and do wireless streams, I can. Underneath that, we have my 2 mice, which are also MSI mice. Can you tell I'm an MSI fanboy? I am upgrading, I don't know if it counts as an upgrade, because I know I'm going to switch out one of these to this one, specifically to the Redragon. I just ordered a Redragon mouse because this isn't a bad mouse, and the great part about it is on the bottom part, it does have like the wireless base charger, so you can just plop it on there when you're not using it. The only reason I'm upgrading is because I want a mouse with the mouses that have like a lot of buttons on the side. I wanted to try one of those out. So I'm gonna see if I don't like it, then I have this. I also have another glorious mouse somewhere in the back over here. Right in front of me, which is recording this whole thing, I have the Rode NT1 Plus in green. and that is suspended on a Rode boom arm. I was using the Elgato, but I might switch back to the Elgato. I might not use the Wave anymore, which I still have. When I record on the road, I use the Wave. Other than that, we have my PC case. So once I get all the components, the new PC is going in that case, which is not the same case as this one. I forget the difference. One is, it's the AZA 804L, and one is just the 804. The only reason I remember it's different is because I believe that one has, the one that has the other case has two Type-C ports in the front. I believe that's a big difference. Did I get over everything? Oh, one thing also. My setup, my chair. This is the Secret Labs MSI Invitational. I pre-ordered this and had to wait like damn near a year, and I got it. I think that's everything in my setup. Am I forgetting anything? I'm also, as you can saw in the other case, I'm going to be building the second PC. I've had this case for a while, and I did have another PC in there, but I transferred over to this one because I was testing something and I just never moved it back. But in that PC case, I do have, only thing I'm missing now is I need a CPU cooler, which should be here within a month. I can buy that whenever. It's like $40. But I want the not the MSI, Jesus. The Intel Core 9 Ultra, and it's sold out and is reselling for like twice the value. So I'm trying to wait until somebody has it for a reasonable price and then I'll buy it. But if you guys have any questions, comments, you want to talk shit about my setup, or you have any questions, comment it down below. Until then, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.